everybody, it's Margaret, and today I'm bringing you the weekly sales update report. Now, this was supposed to come out yesterday, but it didn't. So it's today. It's a little bit late. I feel like I'm umming a lot, but I guess I'm prepared. I really appreciate all of the wonderful comments and messages I've been getting about people asking about what's going on with me, and I just wanted to get this out in the beginning of the video instead of waiting at the end. I got results from the ultrasound, mammogram, and all that stuff, and for the most part, everything looks pretty good. They want to see me back in 6 months. One of the spots that they were concerned about has grown, but that, we're going to come back and look at it in 6 months. And I kind of went back and forth on sharing this other bit, but since that has happened, another problem has arisen, something else, medical craziness. I was telling the stew girls, it never rains, but it pours. So it's, everything will be fine. And then just like all the shit hits the fan at one time. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. Went back to the doctor yesterday. I have a different sort of ultrasoundy thing going on tomorrow. And I'm not going to get into it because it's girly and you just don't want to hear about it, I'm sure. It's not that. I just don't want to talk about it. But anyway, that's what's kind of been going on and why I've been a bit MIA with my videos. But things will be back on track pretty soon. But I just wanted to let you guys know that I really appreciate all of the wonderful comments and messages that I've been getting. And I'm trying not to tear up because I'm trying to do a good video for you here today. That's not why we're here. But I appreciate it. And I just want to let you know that I am taking care of it. I'm going to the doctor and more testing, whatever. Okay, let's just be on to that. Next up, let's talk about the sales for the week. Surprisingly, my sales did pretty good this week. I have not gotten a lot of chance to do listings. I spent a few days going through about 12 boxes. I mentioned before I was going to go through my some more of my grandmother's things, which I still have in storage. I don't know if I put this on my Facebook page. I think I shared this on my Facebook page, but I'll tell you now. My grandmother's, most of her things are still in storage. I've been going through them very slowly because it's hard. And if I told you this before, sorry, you can just fast forward. But I can't remember. So, yeah, it's been about 3 years, and so I've been going through it really slowly, but one of the goals I set for myself was this year, I want to try to get that storage locker taken care of, whether, I go through to see what I'm going to sell, what I'm going to donate, etc., etc. So it's a slow process, but I've just decided I've got to just do it because even though it's hard, it just has to be done. So I was pretty happy. I got through 12 boxes, sorted out like things that for sure I'm keeping, things for sure we're selling, things I'm donating, and then, things that I need the rest of my family to come and help me figure out what to do with, My grandmother was a porcelain artist and my great-grandmother also, so we have box upon box upon box of beautifully painted china that my great-grandmother and my grandmother painted. And yeah, I'm like, I can't donate this. I can't sell this. I don't know what to do with this. And so I for now, what I'm doing is I'm boxing it up, putting it all in one spot, and then the next time my family's here, and I'm going to pull it all out and say, okay, people, we're doing this, because I'm not doing it alone. It's too hard. Boy, did you need to know all of that. Anyway, here we go. For real now. Here's the numbers. I should put a warning, like I'll tell you, like, jump to this point if you don't want to hear all of Margaret's drama, life drama, whatever. Anyway, I'm working on another 12 boxes, though. I went to the storage locker and got another 12 out, and I went through one of them last night, so. Okay. So first I'll start with my sales on Etsy. This ring sold, and when I bought this ring, I just thought it was so pretty. And you know me, and you know how I don't like to spend a lot of money. Normally I just won't. Now, I think now if I came across this ring, I probably wouldn't have picked it up. I paid $18 for this ring. And it has sat there for over a year. But I just thought it was so pretty that I spent $18 on it. It did end up selling for $49.99, which is really good. After shipping and fees, my net was $29.09. So it worked out. You know, it's a really great profit. But nowadays I don't normally, unless I know for sure it's something that's really going to bring a good profit, which this did. So I don't know, but I know now I probably wouldn't have spent $18 on it. Here we have a vintage children's book called The Wonderful Tree House, and you can see the spine is pulling off and it's a bit battered and aged. But look at the pictures, they're so cool, aren't they? Anyway, I bought this for 25 cents, ended up selling it for $12.99, and so after shipping and fees, my profit was $11.45. So there's money to be made in some vintage children's books, but definitely there are some that will sit for a lot longer. I've got lots and lots that I have listed, and I have lots and lots that I have that are still sitting there that I need to list. But there can be good money in them, so depending. Now this little baby, I don't know if you remember when I went to the auction and I bought that curio type case that was full of all the watchmaking stuff. There's a tin like this in there, exactly like this, but I found this tin at a garage sale for $0.25, but I have another one. So I'm super happy because now I know it's sold quick and it's sold for good money. So this one I picked up for $0.25 at a garage sale and sold for $14.99 pretty quickly, I think like the next week or two. So my profit after shipping and fees is $13.15 on this teeny beeny little thing. Look at it, it's like 1.5 inches. Oh, anyway, that's what I love. I love when I spend $0.25 and I make $10. You know, that's the kind of, because I don't know, you know, I don't like to spend a lot of money. You know me. I don't like to spend a lot of money. I guess that's what makes it easier to take chances. So here I have this mug was so pretty. I mean, it was good quality. Hudson and Middleton is the brand, I think, mug. And it was just covered with, you know, all sorts of transportation. And I haven't had this one too long either. Fine bone china. But yeah, when I saw it, I thought, oh, this is a nice mug. And I didn't have it cataloged in my book. You know, I write down what I spend on things. But it was probably about $1. I don't normally go over $1 on things. Usually it's less than that. But it sold for $27.99. So after shipping and fees, my profit was $21.62. Now this is one of those that I made an oopsie, and I charged $6 for the shipping, which is normally okay, but things have changed with the shipping. And then this mug is a little bit bigger than a normal mug. So it didn't quite go, I need to go back and adjust things, but this is okay. I'm totally fine with that. My profit was still $21.62. I net on this mug. Isn't that awesome? I think so too. Next up, this is another, it's a pair of earrings that I've had forever. And if you're a child of the 80s, you probably remember that time, like when all the puffy heart stuff was really big. So this reminded me of that. And, you know, do you remember, I mean, if you remember like the denim skirt, and then you would have like the lacy ruffles at the bottom, you know, it was that era, and the puffy hearts, and maybe it's just me, but anyway, that's what it reminded me of. But I picked these up for 30 cents. I actually got a lot of different stuff at the same time, and it all averaged out to be about 30 cents. But they sold for $39.99, and after shipping and fees, my profit there was $37.44. So yeah, this is how I labeled them, or sterling silver quilted heart earrings. So they have that kind of quilted look to them. So those are my Etsy sales. And then here are my eBay sales. Pardon me. Where did you go? I don't see you. There you are. So this is a little metronome, and there was a while there where I picked up like 3 metronomes all in a week. I never see metronomes, and then boom, I'm picking up metronome after metronome. So this one I picked up for $1. I ended up taking the best offer on this of $14.50, which I know is quite a drop from what I have it originally listed as, but I knew I only had $1 into it, and my sales are kind of slow, and I was okay. I mean, it's been sitting there for a while since the summertime. I guess that's not really that long, but I was ready to get some sales and get some things moving, so I was fine with it. I still made $8.87 profit on this one, so I was okay with that. I was okay with that. And look, here's my lady's glasses sold. And I wasn't sure because they turned out to be like crafters glasses. And these are the ones like, I'm sorry, but your paperwork is not in order. So you need to go back, fill out the 537B form because you have the 537A form. It doesn't work without the glasses though, you know, and then come back and you're going to have to get back in the line. I know it's horrible, but you're going to have to get back in that long line and wait again. You got to get the right form. I'm telling you. Anyway, let's just not. Too late. We already did. So these glasses sold. I love making up the little characters to go with the glasses. Isn't that fun? I spent $3 on these glasses. They sold, I took a best offer of $8.50. And then the shipping and everything was kind of wonky. So my profit there ended up being $7.62 because of shipping. Anyway, this is we're going to work it out and make it okay. And it's also, I think, Vogue. But anyway, next up, oh my gosh, I was beginning to wonder if these were ever going to sell. They did though. Look at this. So it's like a crazy straw kit. And I got how many of them? 7 of them on clearance for like 38 cents each or something like that. And I didn't lot them up. I just was selling them individually. Now I'm wondering, why didn't I lot them up? Spritz Mega Straw Build Your Own Crazy Straw Connectors and Tubes DIY Educational is how I have that titled. So 38 cents is what I bought them for. They were on sale at the time, so they sold for $11.33, and this was definitely one that was a weighted out kind of deal. So my profit there was $6.70 on this pack of straws. And I really hope that people realize it was just one. They weren't getting like all of them and I even went back and checked like, oh my goodness, make sure my listing is clear. You're getting one packet. Yes. Okay. And then another one of these Christmas tree skirts sold. So Christmas stuff sells year round. Look at this February and this sold. This was one of those that at that outdoor garage sale at the school district, the now town next over, they had this outdoor garage sale, and this lady had a big tub full of these kits, and she wanted $10 for the whole tub, and there were like 12 or something kits in there. So I put that it was $1, so it may have been a little less because there were 12 in there, and you got the tub. So this one sold for $61.42, and so after shipping and fees, my profit was $52. Pretty good. Really, really good. Another pair of glasses sold. See, you guys, don't tease me about all my glasses. I do have a lot still in there, but they're selling. I sold 2 this week. So these glasses I picked up for $2.99. They sold for $35.65. So after shipping and fees, my profit on these glasses was $31.59. Pretty good. This was something I was thinking of sending into Amazon, but it was honestly, I had a basket of stuff I was taking pictures of, and it was in there. So I was like, I was just in that grab it and photo, and it was just there. So I grabbed it and I photoed it, and I was like, okay, I'll just list it on eBay. And I'm glad I did because it sold really, really quickly. I think the next day that it sold, I picked it up for $1. Took a best offer of $18, and that made my profit $13.88. So, and then if you watch the stew today, this is the shirt I was talking about that I had forever, and I was just waiting for it, and then Mardi Gras is here, so yes, it sold. I've had this shirt a really long time. So this was an American Apparel Rock and Roll New Orleans Jazz shirt. Picked it up for $1, and it sold for $11.33, which after shipping and everything, my profit was $12.15. Yeah. Another one of those pricing, shipping, those things. Yeah. And then this hat sold, the Screeching Weasels baseball hat. I picked this one up for $1, and this one, the price, it may be off too, because this was also not in my bookkeeping table. Normally I have everything typed in, and unless I labeled it as something else, I couldn't find it. So I'm guessing it was about $1, because normally I won't spend more than about $1 or $2 on a hat. I took a best offer of $18, and after shipping and fees, my profit there is $16.17. And then finally, looky what sold, this fossil lot. I've been picking them up. I picked them up when I was out with Tanya. I picked them up at another garage sale, and I've since picked up some more. And I lotted these up, and these sold the next day. I got a best offer from a lady. Where did it go? Here it is. I got a best offer of $21, so I took it. I thought that was good. And I paid about a quarter for each one. There might have been a couple that were 50 cents, but I just kind of went with the quarter because I was in a hurry. So $2.75 is what I said I paid for it. It may have been as much as $3.50 for all of them. But after shipping and fees, my profit there was $11.95. Again, I didn't charge as much on the shipping as it ended up costing, but it worked out because it was still an $11 profit, $11.95. So I was totally fine with that. Excuse me. Anyway, I've started picking up some more, and I listed one by itself because I just thought it was super cool. And that's the thing I don't understand also, is that obviously there are people that are collecting them, and I'm wondering if there are some that are more desirable than others. Like, was there one of these in this lot that was like the holy grail of like fossil tins, and I just didn't know about it, and I could have sold it by itself for more? But that's the thing, I just didn't have the time. I mean, not that I didn't have the time to research it, but I didn't really want to research it. For me, this was good. And if somebody got a gem, awesome. That's great for them too. So, but I listed one that looks like a mod chair, like 50s atomic retro. So I listed that one by itself because I just thought it looked really cool. So anyway, those are my sales for the week. Not a ton of sales, but my profit for the whole week was $273.68, which is really good because I'm trying to up my weekly intake so that I can save money. Trying to save that money for our trip, like you know. So I think that was pretty good. So, I didn't see who won this week. Normally I'll let you know who won, Etsy or eBay, and I didn't tell you. And I get that question a lot too, like which platform do you sell more on? I sell more, it just depends. Like some weeks, where'd you go? Some weeks Etsy does really well. Like before Christmas, Etsy was doing great. So on Etsy, it was $112, and on eBay, it was $160. So this week, eBay won with $160. And then I do still have money, a little bit coming in from Amazon. I did get a shipment sent up. I'm so bad about this, you guys. I'll get things scanned in, and I have everything labeled, and then they're in the box. And then I get busy and I don't weigh the boxes. So I had these boxes, and Tanya was like, Margaret, did you get those boxes sent in? Margaret, did you get those boxes sent in? No, they're still sitting in my dining room. You know, how hard is it? I just need to go weigh them and measure them and get them sent in. So finally, this past week I did, and I had to get my husband to help me carry them over to the UPS store. So finally, I've got another shipment heading out, and I've got my dining room table full again, because when I go out to the thrift stores, I'll pick up things to send in. So I've got a whole table full of stuff that needs to get scanned. I'm just trying to figure it out. I mean, with this many platforms, when you're doing eBay and Etsy, and you're taking pictures of, things to create listings, and then, I don't know, just juggling my time on both of those platforms. I'm trying to figure out I need to pick a day or something like this. Day is my Amazon day, and I'm going to tackle that Amazon pile in there. So that's that. Again, thanks so much for watching, you guys. Again, my videos are a little bit off. Today was supposed to happen yesterday, my weekly sales update video, and I was planning on doing Tuesday or Wednesday. Maybe it's Wednesday. I don't know. But one of the ways I talked about on my Facebook page about getting myself to go through my grandmother's things was that I have to research some of these things because I don't know what they are. And so I thought maybe we could do it together, and it might make it easier for me, and we will learn together. So the first thing that I'm going to be researching is called Rose Point Crystal, because I pulled out a couple of bowls, and they were about to go in the donate pile, but something told me maybe not. And so I took a picture of it and I just quick sent it to my mom and said, is this something, or is this just like she bought it at Marshall's? I don't know. Because sometimes I can't tell, is this something nice or is this something whatever? And so I thought, well, hey, maybe if I do this when I start unpacking boxes, we can do a video together. And that way, if you see it at a garage sale or at a thrift store, you'll know this clear glass bowl that has flowers on it is something special. It's not just some random, like you bought it at Pier 1, So luckily, I thought to ask my mom before I sent it to the donation. So I will be doing a video some point this week, crossing fingers, that talks about Rose Point, what it looks like, what it's kind of valued at, and so I thought maybe once a week, hopefully, if not every other week, I could do a video of when I'm unpacking the boxes, like, okay, here's something else. I've got to research, what this is and then what kind of price we put on it and that kind of thing. So I thought it might motivate me, and maybe you would enjoy it too. I don't know. Okay, all right. I'm going to go and got to pick up the kids. It's Boy Scout night. Woo-hoo. We're doing okay. And now I just feel like I want to talk to you because I haven't talked to you in a long time. So tonight we're working on an activity badge where we're going to create I can't think of the words, obstacle course. We're going to create an obstacle course for the boys, and then we're going to time them to see. I don't know. It's going to be so much fun. So that's what we're doing with the kids this evening. And then this weekend, I think we're going on a hike or something like that. Yeah, total scout mom. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, you guys, and I will keep you posted. And again, I appreciate everybody's support and well wishes, and it means a lot to me. So thanks again, and make sure you go out and enjoy yourselves, and I will talk to you later. Bye.